Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Stanford Howard with this edition of the Hgp Sportscast. We tell you now, the Guyana Jaguars clawed their way to a third-round victory over impressive Barbados Pride side on the final day at Kensington Oval on Monday in the PCL Regional 4-Day Tournament. Here are the details. Jaguars, who ended day one on 319 for 5, with Chandrapal Hemraj producing a stellar performance of 144. But he wasn't the only batsman that made the Jaguars king of the jungle in the third round. Anthony Bramble also played a fine knock with his 130 runs, and Raymond Reaver also contributed with 75 runs as the Jaguars amassed 548 runs in their first innings. Barbados Pride in their first innings lacked the batting skills, despite having in their team 10 players who have played for the West Indies. They fell short in their first innings due to the bowling attack that left them stunned by the spin of Versamy Parmal, who grabbed 4 scalps. Raymond Reaver and Clinton Pastano both took 2 wickets, leaving the Pride on 360 all out. Jaguars then enforced the follow-on, and once again the Pride didn't impress with the bat in their second innings, as Shane Dorr with 65 and Royston Chase 68, the only 2 batsmen to give the Pride something to grin about. Spin was once again too much for them as Versamy Parmal repeated his bowling figures of 4 wickets, and Raymond Reaver picked up 3 scalps as they crumbled all out for 232 runs with just a lead of 44. The Jaguars had a few mishaps in the field before crossing the line, when Barbados Pride picked up 4 wickets. Guyana Jaguars will now take on Windward Islands on the 10th of January at the Providence National Stadium in the 4th round. For the Hgp Sportscast, I am Stanford Howard. With more cricket news, at the age of 37, Burbisian Houston Crandon is set to take on a new role as the new assistant West Indies men coach. Samuel Gillis has the details.
The Guyana Jaguars now has a vacancy for a head coach, since Eason Crandon had been appointed the new West Indies assistant coach. Crandon said he was excited and thrilled to have received the news. Not only does this mean a bigger remuneration package for him, but it means that all the hard work has finally paid off. Crandon is the most successful coach in the regional first-class cricket in the last season. He said that he will play his role to ensure a positive impact on West Indies cricket. He said that he had never set out to be in the position he is in now, and that he was just concerned about playing cricket at the highest level possible. Now he has an opportunity to influence cricketers at a high level. This appointment comes after Enoch Lewis's letter, where he states that advice was given from the Director of Cricket to use men from the existing coaching staff for promotion, a list of which Eason Crandon was part and parcel. For Hgp Sports, I am Samuel Gillis.
The Guyana Amateur Powerlifting Federation gives notice to all their members of their annual general meeting, which is to be on Saturday, 19th of January 2019 at the Racket Center, Wolford Avenue, from 9 hours to noon. Anyone willing to place their vote for the 2019 office bearers will have to pay the annual federation dues of 5,000 Guyana dollars. We now switch our attention to hockey. Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force pipped one past Guyana Supernova in the semi-final to claim their berth in the finals on Sunday. Find out more in this report. After an impressive run in the tournament, the Guyana Indoor Development Hockey Team Supernova lost their semi-final game to the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force. On Sunday morning at the Venture Indoor Facility, Supernova took the first strike in the first half when Chamari Garrett put Supernova into the lead in the 7th minute, before Marcus James from TTDF tied the game in the 14th minute. The depth of the Guyanese bench began to show in the second half as TDDF struggled to keep up with the pace of the game. Warren Williams scored in the 21st minute to give his side the narrow lead before diving goal by Chamari Garrett was disallowed. In the final 2 minutes, TDDF pulled their goalkeeper and added an extra outfield player. This tactic worked to perfection when Sean Laragon scored in the final minute and Nicholas Warren converted a penalty corner with no time left on the clock to give the defensemen the 3-2 win. In the third-place match against Paragon, it was Garrett again putting his side up early before TT national captain Hgptv responded 1 minute later by converting a penalty corner. Son then converted 2 more penalty corners to take his side into halftime 3-1. The Guyanese started the second half strong, with Meshach Sargent scoring a penalty stroke. But the tournament's top goal scorer, Toussaint, responded immediately with his 23rd strike of the tournament. Left-back Kareem McKenzie kept Guyanese hopes alive with a phenomenal overlapping run to finish with a reverse flick from the narrowest of angles, but Kellan Skeerd put the game to bed in the 28th minute with Pentagon's 5th strike. The Titans Table Tennis Club plans to run off a seminar for athletes that will focus on mental toughness. Find out more from Samuel Gillis.
Sports psychologist Noelle Smith will facilitate a seminar that focuses on developing mental toughness for tennis players of the Titan Tennis Club. But all athletes are welcome to join. It will seek to help them develop qualities such as sacrifice and self-denial. The training would also help them to put character in action. This seminar will be held at the Titans Club, located in the Red Cross building in Kingston on January the 13th and 20th, from 1300 hours to 1600 hours. Registration for the seminar is $1,000. Titans president and coach Dwayne Dick says mental toughness is lacking in sports in Guyana. He said it's a barrier the Titans are trying to overcome. Dick hopes that it could be something that can be implemented in their all-round program. For HGP Sports, I am Samuel Gillis.
Thank you, Samuel. And that's all we have for this edition of the HGP Sportscast. But do remember, persistence can change failure into extraordinary achievement. Back to you, Travis.